Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and I've got a great ghost story for you. I've had this little girl in my house for probably about 2 weeks, and every time I try to talk to her, she runs off. She has such an amazing energy of just vibrancy. I do feel like she was ill before she passed. And she has long blonde hair. It's got a little bit of a wave to it. Probably middle of her back to like right above her, like where her waistline would be. So she's got really long hair. It's hard to tell what era she's from because she comes in and has like an old style pajamas with her. So it's kind of like, it's not like a t shirt or a pair of pajamas that we would see normally today, but it's kind of like an older style, longer dress. Um, Tank top style, little bitty cap sleeve. So it's kind of really hard to get a really great image of what time frame she comes in it because that's all she's got is these pajamas that she's wearing. They're white. They've got a little bit of lace on them, not really lacy, but a little bit of lace added to it as a decorative detail. She tells me that she has been gone for quite a while. So, and I feel kind of like close to the 100-year mark or around that time frame. So you're talking like early 1900s or so is what she's telling me. Her clothing doesn't give me anything to back that up with though. So, like I said, she was sick for a long time. I feel like her parents traveled a lot after she passed. I think it was just too hard for them to stay in the house. So she loves to kind of pop around, and somehow she is connected to someone I know on Facebook. I think it's kind of cool. So she stopped by to say hello. I feel like she had younger siblings that lived. It's one of those, and I feel like this was a disease, almost like polio is the way it feels like her body's not moving the way it should, and I think that's one of the reasons why she moves around a lot now is because she couldn't for a long period of time. I want you to understand that this little girl has great vibrancy in her energy now, and she is so happy to be able to come and play with me. She can be a little freaking out a little bit at times. She'll likes to pop in front of me, and so she's kind of startled me a few times in the hallway, or I'm just walking down my hallway, and then all of a sudden she's right there in front of me. Or I'll look out of the corner of my eye and she's there, and then I'll kind of look to see what she's doing, and she'll disappear. So she has an amazing energy. I get the name Alissa is the name, and then I feel like her last name was very common, like a Jones or a Smith or a Johnson, something very, very, very common. Um, I feel like I said, her parents traveled a lot. I think her dad traveled for work, and then mom came along with them, and so they got to go to a lot of places. Like they spent months in Europe at times, and then they would come back. They would go to New York for not just like a month or a week. It was like several months. They would be up there, and her dad would be doing business, and so the mom would take the kids around, showing them different sites and doing different things, going to the museums. So it's something that she really was well versed in her life, and she has such an amazing energy. Somehow she's connected to somebody. I do feel like it's not necessarily a new client that's about to come, but I do feel like it's a client that I've had for quite a while, and I am hooked up with them through Facebook. So I'll be posting this on Facebook, and if she sounds familiar to you, I would love to give you some detailed messages about her and her life. I hope you have an amazing day, and we'll be talking soon.